Hello everyone, my name is Kenmei and today in Fire Emblem Heroes we're here for a new summoning session. Not for new heroes or for special heroes, but for the fabled Green Dream of the Hero Rises 2024. So yeah, that's a big introduction, but basically we have the Oops All Green banner ready here. And of course, we want everyone. It's not like we can avoid anyone from it, but ranking the I need them. I think the order is going to be Peony, then to everyone's surprise, Claude, then Elir, and sadly Dimitri is last. But I think he's going to listen to this and show me I was wrong about that. I will give you even more explanations, but for now, as you can see, we have enough for 2 sparks. Maybe more than 2 sparks, but I am actually betting on the fact that the game is going to troll me and not give me more than 1 green orb per circle. So even with that in mind, we should be able to go to the 2nd spark. So getting us... if we go to Spark, I think Elir and Claude would be on top. But let's not mix things too much and let's dive right in. As you can see, yeah, you see that's what I was fearing. I think I'm going to go with the color that is the least present whenever the game is being mean to me. And so, you might be wondering, for a lot of people, this banner is like, it's really nice, but they would have wanted Camilla instead of Claude. And I would agree, Camilla would have been better than Claude on a few fronts, but character-wise, I'm happier than Claude is here. I'm happier Claude is here. Because he's a unit that almost eluded me when he first ran, and I would love to plus 10 him. I don't think this will be the session we do that, because I don't trust my luck to be that awesome. But I do hope we manage to snag 1 or 2 copies. And yeah, even though Dimitri would be lovely to get for fodder, compared to the other 3, he's the one I would want the least. And that means something when the one you want the least is arguably one of the better? Well, they all have their own... I want to say they all have their own archetype, but it's also true that aside from Peony, who eventually won, we have 3 really strong heroes. Hey, first Elir. So yeah, you can see that on the layout. Normally, I'm going to do like what everybody does and just put some numbers aside. Sadly, we won't recall the IVs of those 4. I'm still putting some plays for other heroes, especially because the All Green Dream might also be a way for me to get one of the units I'm missing. And if you've seen my last summoning session, you know who that is. I'm talking about Rosado. So yeah, if we manage to snag a Rosado out of this session, honestly, it'd be awesome. I've seen a few people getting ascended said, which is kind of funny. Ascended Merit could have been also fun to get on this banner, but we won't. And talking about that, I did summon a little on the side, and thankfully I did not get pity broken. Well, not pity broken, but goal broken by Yulia. Trying to go for Arlen, not Harlan. And I did manage to get Merrick as well. So pretty happy about that. Okay, IS. is he actually a secret focus unit? Did you amp up Did you amp up his rates? Did you do that, IS? Because right now, you can't see my face, but I'm looking at IS, peering through their soul. Because right now, if they are telling me they didn't put a rate up and said, I'm going to raise my eyebrows and call them liars. I mean, thankfully I called it in the beginning of the video, right? Alright. I think I've actually asked, I made a post on Twitter on the day of the release, like 2 days ago. For me, it's 2 days ago because it's already the 21st. But I've put that on the 19th, and I asked people to ask me a few questions. And so we do have a few answers. Well, a few questions that I need to answer, dear God. So we're going to start with, I think pay-related questions first. And the first questions come from Setachi, who had an amazing session lately, like an amazing stream. I might have contributed to that. So his question is basically, let me just go fetch that quickly. Top 5 Fire Emblem characters. So you didn't mention heroes, so you're, broadening the spectrum. But I'm still going to keep it to Fey units because it so happened that the top 5 I have in my mind also are characters that got into, no, they didn't get into Peony. Oh, that's gross. Alright, sweetheart. I think mine is already plus speed, so that's pretty nice. That's 3 5 stars in well, actually, if we had full green circles, it would have been 1 per circle. Yeah, that's the magic of green. So, where was I? My top 5 Fire Emblem characters, and I think I'm going to snag a 6th because I usually pair them. First and foremost, you might be surprised, but my first is going to be Silk from Shadows of Elincia. I don't know why. I'm so fond of her. I'm so glad. Oh, hello, Amelia. Yes, please give her an ult. Look at her. Look at how cute she is. She could have been on the Valentine's banner. She could be with us right now. But I've a particular fondness of about Silk, and I've actually built I was forgetting. I forgot the name of her seasonal, but yeah, I've built Valentine Silk, and I don't use her a lot, admittedly, but whenever I can use her, I'm so happy about that. And thank you, Leo, for coming with the stuff I wanted to give her. That's really nice of you. Because otherwise I would have needed to sack a Summer Lara shell, and that would have been sad. So, second unit on the top 5. What I'm saying right now, I already started with the one I like the most. Sorry, you usually go the other way around, but I started with the one I like the most. Second is going to be less of a surprise. It's going to be Elincia, because that's our queen. She's pretty, she's strong, she's benevolent, she's peaceful yet determined. What's not to love about her? Then we got another girl, and I swear afterward I will give some men. My third favorite unit has to be Tatiana, and Christina Valenzuela did a marvelous job on her. And her voice line are really cute. And overall, she's just this. Oh, all right, Peony taking the lead here. You heard I didn't want to spark for you? That's what you heard? Alright. Alright. So yeah, I really love Tatiana. Her story with Zeke is endearing. I want her to be happy forever and ever. And then for the other two characters, Peony, thank you for making me dream. But can you let me speak for a second, please? Oh, that's so good. That's really, really good. So the main characters, they are going to be Claude, because even though I haven't played Three Houses or Three Hopes, he's there is something in him that I adore, and clearly. If I played Three Houses, I would start with Claude's route and I would marry him. Let's be clear. And the fifth unit on this top 5 would be Inigo. And clearly, Mick Wingert. Mick? I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but he's doing such an amazing job with Inigo and Laszlo. So one of the reasons I really like Inigo, aside from, his natural appeal, is really, he's pretty. And he sounds so pretty. That might not be the best way to, put my argument, put my thoughts through, but that's it. And special mention, because I usually have this 6 units mentioned. Oh, where are the grades? It's going to be Oscar. For some reason I was like, am I? Yeah, I'm not mistaken. Oscar was so endearing, and talk about a deep voice, and not really comforting character, but clearly he'd be someone I would be willing to. What would I be willing to do? Maybe trust him? Trust him with my life? Maybe? Things like that. So that's the first question, and it only took us most of this session. Second question, I'm going to go faster with no elaboration. It comes from Theron, who asked, what are your top 5 favorite Fae artists? And for the life of me, I couldn't narrow it down to 5, so it's going to be a plus 10. So, not a plus 10, a top 10, sorry. And here we go. Rapid fire. I love what Aka, Ekao, Estuel, and Kagage do. I love Argan style. I love Ichikawa Aru. I love Kanzawa Yo for their dynamism. I love Suzuki Rika because honestly, who doesn't love Suzuki Rika's art? I love Niji Hayashi, and last but not least, Yoshiro Ambe. Thank you for bringing us so many bangers. Wow, that went quick. Still talking about Faye, we have Justy Wisty, who asked, who is my favorite voice actor? So I'm going to narrow it down to Faye as well. And you know me, I couldn't narrow it down to only one. So we have two female two voice actresses and 2 voice actors. So on the female side, we have Shiramile, because the range, and Ether Gonzalez, because I love what she does for Elincia and for Churchy. On the male side, Mick Wingert, because I mean I've gushed about him being the reason why I love Inigo so much, and he also has some range because remember, he also does Arden. Yeah. And I couldn't not bring him, even though he doesn't he hasn't voiced a lot of characters, admittedly, in Faye, but Ian Sinclair clearly stole it. And I think I'm most thinking about his Shadows of Elincia lines, like the famous Lies voice line. You know what I'm talking about if you've played the game. So yeah, that's for favorite voice actors. And before we go to the spark, we're going to actually have a midpoint with a silly little question. I'm saying silly. It's of utmost importance, and it is asked by Sutsi. So, if someone gave me a packet of M&Ms but said you had a meal there, all right? You had to not eat one of the colors. Which color would you not eat? And the thing is, it's not that I don't eat a lot of M&Ms, but the last time I've eaten one might be in the 2010s. So I'm not especially fond of M&Ms, but since for me they all taste the same, and I'm sorry for the for being blasphemous here, we're going with Claude because we've gotten already 2 peonies. That's really nice. I think I would chose blue mostly because doesn't feel like. And that's going to be interesting because blue in food coloring doesn't seem as healthy, or at least it does feel a bit more like some chemical. Well, there is chemicals everywhere. Like if you didn't know, the red M&M was banned for a few years because the food coloring was actually carcinogenic. I think that's the word, but yeah, cancer for everyone, yeah. But blue feels like the way they got the color might not be through, crushing some bugs. And if you know, you know. So that'd be my answer for that. Then we have a few questions from Ordinary Cheese Wizard. So here we are slightly going to focus more on other. We're going away from Faye. And that question, not exactly in the order they asked, is what's my favorite animal to see at the zoo? And again, sadly, it's been so long since I've gone to the zoo that I don't really have a favorite animal. I do have an animal I do enjoy seeing in some parks. That is the closest thing to a zoo, in my opinion. Oh, hello, Dimitri. How are you doing? So we got everyone on the banner. All right. Perfect. Plus attack. I don't recall what mine is. He might be plus speed already. But there is a park I go from time to time who has a section with deers that are roaming quite free. They're not exactly deers, more like, and let me just go quickly check those animal. Yeah, more like those, not really deers. It might be the same, but all right. So this, and actually, if I could see an animal, a particular animal in a zoo, I think it would be a pangolin. If you've ever watched my streams on Twitch, or if you have a bit of knowledge about me, you might know that I have I wouldn't say a deep attachment, but I really find pangolins endearing. I've made a 3D model of a pangolin like 10 years ago when I was doing my 3D graphics studies. So yeah, I would love to see a pangolin in real life. And yeah, I did know about pangolins before the pandemic, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad over the bad rep they got. They're so sweet animals. Like, have you ever seen a little pangolin curling? That's so cute. All right, second question from Ordinary Cheese Wizard. What's my favorite tree? I don't have a strong opinion, but I think I would say cherry trees, and for the sole reason that I did have one when I was young. There was one in my garden, and I loved when it was blossoming, and yeah. So yeah, I would say that's actually pretty lame for someone who has consumed quite a lot of anime, but I mean, yeah, cherry trees. Now we're going onto the arts part. Do you have a favorite material for traditional art? I think I do, and I think this is the good old trusty pencil. Like, the part I most enjoy when I do traditional art, and I mean even for the digital one, I really enjoy the sketching and sometimes lining with pencils, but I think this is the part I enjoy the most, which actually kind of answers the next question. But yeah, good old pencil. And next question. So, what part of drawing is the hardest for you, and what is the easiest or my favorite? That's a really good question. For the easiest favorite, I did say the sketch, the line, and more I find myself enjoying rendering, going to find some reference and basically try to emulate that. Not only emulate that, but also making it match my style. I'm enjoying that more and more. I usually enjoy that when I manage to nail it. But for the hardest part to draw, for things I have a hard time to draw, it would be devices, anything that includes robotics. And I think the hardest part for me to draw are usually backgrounds, shading, illustration. It's taking quite some time. Usually it makes me it almost makes me give up because I can't see on large illustration. I end up seeing the mountain of work you have to face and not knowing how to tackle it. So yeah, that would be the hardest part for me. And one of the reason usually when I take illustration commissions, they can take quite some time. Sadly, I'm truly sorry about that for anyone who is actually waiting for the illustration commission. Well, I think we can actually switch to the next question then, which would be going back here. We're almost there. A question from the gray-bearded summoner. Hi. I forgot to say hi to actually everybody because I think they're all members. Well, yeah, no, I know they're all members of the Fake community. They're all Faketubers in their own right, and so is the Great Bearded Summoner. And he asked me, is there a particular commission that every time you get a request for it, you cannot accept the commissions fast enough? That's actually a good question. Hello. That's actually a good question, and I think usually when it might be more of a, oh, I know this person is going to commission me. I love I love the universe they bring me each time, so I can't wait for them to commission me. I actually work regularly with a group of tabletop RPG players, And I've worked with them since the past 4 years, and it's been a blast working with them. So shout out to Snowy, Dan Prof, Chip Popman, and Oreo, and Raymond as well. So lots of name dropping. And if we're not talking about people, I think one of my latest commission reminded me that I actually do love drawing women. So yeah, I was going to say sexy ladies, but I also have this this bad habits of not liking to make sexy ladies out of characters. I would feel it would be out of character for them to be presenting as sexy or being. I'm truly sorry about that. I think this is my way of perceiving myself that is actually included in this perception. But I'm working on a little sketch right now. Oh, hello, Mikaya. I'm working on a little sketch right now. I haven't worked on it for a few weeks for now, but it's still here. It still exists, and it was basically the premise is I wanted to do a sexy lady, and at first I wanted to go with, it might have been Tiki, adult Tiki, or basically a character that eventually I decided to switch to another one who I feel would be more confident in her sexuality, in her sexiness. If you haven't seen that, I'm not going to spoil it. But I thought I couldn't go with Tiki or with some other characters because I felt that I couldn't see them do that out of their own will, without, this part of male gaze. So yeah, this is a huge tangent, but just to say, sexy ladies is nice. I just want them to feel in character. So yeah, I still have 2 questions left. Yeah, and we have 425. Wait, the Green Dream is a lie. What is that? You lied to me, game. You lied to me, everyone. Well, not you listening to the video, but DTM, Joel, you lied to me. How dare you? Oh, the fact that we're not getting a lot of green might not help. So we're going to end with these questions from Ash53. You must be so happy and proud of the commissions by your fellow YouTuber friends and even myself. What are you looking for involving commissions? And which one is my favorite piece from the one I did ever since February? I'm going to reword slightly the question here, but I think I got the spirit. What I'm really looking for involving commissions? It honestly depends. Sometimes I'm looking forward commissions where I can do some design. Sometimes I know I'm going to have some fun shading, and let's not lie, most of the time I'm just happy and oh, hello Ozian. I'm just happy knowing that the person who receives the commissions is also going to feel happy. There is a whole plethora, a whole range of happiness among my commissioners, but it always brings a smile to my face knowing we got a peony, alright? Knowing I can bring some smile. Alright. So apparently Peony wants me to live a dream, but sadly, it might not be the Green Dream. And the other question was my favorite piece. well, technically from 2024. I don't have time to draw you as a yandere pony. You know that. Why did you do that to me? I don't have time. Oh, dearest. She's making me lie. So, what's my favorite piece from the commissions? I would say what I did for the two sketches I did for Valentine with Maji, Erika, and Marth, and for Lake Devil Art. I think overall they were the funniest to do. Maybe not funniest, but I really enjoyed doing them, shading them, working on them overall. And I also want to make an honorable mention of an emote I did in this time frame, and you might have seen it in his stream, but Buffet is clearly one of my masterpieces. We're going with Elincia because I want legendary merges. And I might, you know what? I think I'm going to start creeping toward the third spark, just to see if the Green Dream wants to give me something else. Because I feel a little, And yeah, I had enough space for 81. I forgot the first spark, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I've removed a few units. So let's finish. I don't have any more questions. I don't have any more pity, right? I don't have any more questions. Thank you everyone for asking. I actually didn't leave the post for a long time, but I still managed to get some nice questions. Is nice. Bloop. And this video, I think, should be out, I think, on the 22nd? I don't know. Or 21st. If I manage to edit and export and do everything. I don't know. But overall, I think we still got a nice haul. At least we're getting them greens. Give me the greens. At least to finish with a bang, right? Oh, Memory. Would I call that a bang? Well, she's not plus 10, so we'll take the merge, the slow merge. So maybe the last circle, depending on how many greens we get. Oh, next circle might be risque, but I think we need to try. Okay, Rickon. No, you're not old enough to fight, young lad. How dare you think that? You're not. Alright. What do we got? Sonia? Alright. There's actually another version of you running right now I would have preferred, but it's pretty. Okay, so let's go for the last circle. And please do not give me a full green circle. Perfect. I might even go for the last one. Oh, it might be greedy, because what if... We're gonna try and hope we only have 3 greens on the next circle. And if we don't, well, that's going to be greed. Well, woo! Look at those reds. Pick me! Pick me! Nope. Alright, I'm going to close my eyes for admittedly this last one. Well, not that bad. Clearly, I feel like it could have clearly gone better, but we still managed to get, I mean, what, 3 peonies? A Claude? 1 Dimitri? centimeters to a liter. I don't even recall what I pulled, but within 400 orbs, not that bad. Let me actually check something. We didn't get that many, PT breakers to fill up the focus charge. But hey, we didn't get Rosado sadly, but I guess we will have to wait for another time. So thank you for watching. I hope if you went through this, you had a nicer session than I did, getting what you wanted. And I do hope whatever character you want, they're coming soon enough for your orbs to recover. That doesn't mean a thing. So again, thank you for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, everyone.